Hey, what's up guys? I'm Sayantan. Anything better at mathematics? Let's Mathemagic. In this video, we're gonna discuss about the modulus function of the various types of use of the modulus functions in our studies of mathematics. So let's get started. At first, we'll discuss about the modulus function of any number. So how does it work? We just use a modulus on any number and we just get the magnitude of that number. A modulus of any number x is equals to x whenever the x is greater or equals to 0, and modulus of x is minus x whenever the x is strictly less 0. A number in the modulus sign is a negative 1, then we will do what? We'll multiply a minus 1 to that number so that the number will get a positive value. And whenever positive value in the modulus function, so we just do nothing and just simply vanish the modulus. We will discuss how a modulus function works in a geometry. We've already discussed about the straight lines in my previous lectures. Equation in the form of y equals to modulus of x. Then here actually a bunch of two equations here, because modulus of x is x whenever the x is greater or equal to 0, and modulus of x equals to minus x whenever the x is strictly less 0. So y equals to mod x. From that we'll get two equation of straight line, that is one y equals to x and another is y equals to minus x. You can clearly saw the diagram, that is the y equals to plus x. That straight line is only valid for whenever x is greater or equals to 0. And y equals to minus x, that straight line will only valid whenever x is strictly less 0. Whenever the equation is given in this form, that is the modulus of x plus modulus of y equals to 1, then there are actually 4 equations of straight line in a bunch. That when we remove the modulus sign from the equation, then we have to put the plus minus sign on that. That is plus minus x plus minus y equals to 1. So here 4 cases arise. That is x plus, when x plus, y is also plus. When x plus, y can be negative. When x negative, y positive. When x negative and y is also negative. So you can clearly see that key from the equation mod x plus mod y equals to 1, we get 4 equation of straight line. So when we put the 4 equation of straight line in a graph, we'll get something like that. Whenever we will try to find the limit of the sum function, that is mod x by x, this function is sometimes also called the signum function. So whenever we try to find the limit of the modulus of x by x, then we'll find something like that. That is, we have to check the limit is existing or not. So that we have to first check the right hand limit and the left hand limit. If the both of the limiting values are equal, then we will say that the limit is exists on that point. Or if the two values, that is the left hand limit and the right hand limit, is not equal, then we will say that the limit doesn't exist at that point. So we'll first check the left hand limit, that is limit x tends to minus mod x by x. So whenever x tends to 0 minus, so this minus sign in the power of that 0, it is the meaning of this minus. Actually x is approaching to 0 from the left hand side, that is the value of x actually very close to 0, but it is on the left side of the y axis, that is the value of x is a negative quantity. So that we will put in the mod of x, that is the minus x. So minus x by x, it both cancel and the minus 1. So the limit function will not apply here and the limit function will vanish from that and we'll get the minus 1. And similarly, if we proceed for the right hand limit, we'll get at the place of the modulus of x, the x, and x by x is 1. So the limit will vanish as there is no function of x. So this right hand limit, the value of the right hand limit will be 1. So as these two values are not equal, so we will conclude that the limiting value at x equals to 0 of this function mod x by x will not exist at the point x equals to 0. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hope we'll meet our next mathematical videos soon. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it. And don't forget to press that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload my next video. Thanks for watching. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Keep in touch.